All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. I found myself asking myself recently where in the world I was at. It was a sensation of being in between and not like present, but not present. It's the weirdest sensation that I've had because I'm here, clearly, I'm here, yet I was elsewhere, but yet not there. Okay. I'm okay, guys. I truly am. I truly am okay. And so I feel like I'm back in my seat, back in my space. So I don't know, Spirit. Let's see. I'm just gonna get some cards out and see what this is about. Maybe other people have been going through similar sensations, so we're gonna look at it together. I'm gonna start with these three: third house, communication. Bottom of the deck, we have transformation. Clearly in the center, right? That's what's happening. There's a transformative energy that is bringing in a sense of renewal or rejuvenation. Something about inheritance also. I know I've been seeing some visions and some experiences that while they are not in my memory bank, it's like as though it's like I didn't experience them in this time, yet I'm seeing something unfold or play out before my eyes that I wasn't fully aware of at a certain time, and it's like now coming to the awareness in this present moment and understanding what was taking place or what was done, whether it be to cause some type of reversal or transference of energy, power, authority, position, however you want to look at it. But just coming to the awareness of something that was done with the intent to exchange energetic frequencies or paths, destiny, fated events, things of that nature. Is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye and what I saw. So that's interesting. Venus typically speaks about loving relationships. So it's tied to things that you hold near and dear. So it could be bonds that are close as far as relatives, friends, things that you hold very close to your heart. Maybe this is something that also interrupted your ability to love yourself or cultivate that love within. Something about appearance or beauty, the sensation or sensuality of that, whatever that means, guys. I'm just pulling up the energy and then I'll make sense of it as we continue. If you can be a bit patient, that will be helpful. The sense of freeness is coming through. That's the first card, the horse. Okay, Chinese zodiac. For the horse represents an independent soul, one that is untethered, like unbound, one that is able to be expressive or have the freedom and liberty to just move about, come and go as you choose or as you please. And the reverse could be someone who's more impulsive. So if your South Node, you found that you were a bit impulsive, you did things recklessly, you just reacted versus understanding what was presented before you, and yeah, like autopilot, like just doing things just to do things and not even looking at the or considering the consequences of these actions. Okay, that's the reverse. However, upright, you have a sense of awareness, and could be someone who is very generous, could be someone that is very diplomatic. So, and I'm gonna have to apologize because of late there's been a lot of interruptions as far as me recording. I'm gonna try my best to tighten that up, but if you hear a lot of noise in the background, I do try to be mindful of the timing of my recording. But again, there's other individuals in this space, and so sometimes things it can't be helped. So work in progress. Okay, so I appreciate your understanding of that situation. Okay, 1990 may be a pivotal point for someone. maybe high school years, maybe a major life event happened for someone in the 1990s, early 90s, something that shift possibly your trajectory, the path that you were intended to be on. Could have been very like it was overcast by something. Could have been an event. It could have been maybe just things in the ethers, like just spiritual things that took place without your full awareness, okay, that directed you into a path or into, I'm getting like a hole. It was almost like not a hole as far as HOLE, but a hole where it did hold you back. It was a sense of a limitation, a tunnel where you're not able to see the path ahead of you clearly. This was very strategic. This was a designed effort to block your foresight, to block your inner knowing, so that the choices that you made, it was a bit, I'm getting mixed up, like not knowing how to make rational decisions for your life. There was a sense of confusion and not knowing, not belonging, cloudiness, okay, being unfulfilled, seeking out to be fulfilled in some way, and the sources in the which you went about it left a sense of emptiness and needing to be replenished or refueled continually. So, not having that sustainable energy to support you inwardly. So you sought that external to yourself. So we're talking about a lack of self-love or even a lack of self-identity, not knowing who you are. Remember when I started, I said recently, I asked myself, like, where am I? Like literally missing in translation, not knowing the locale, the destination, the GPS signal is not working right now. So there's nothing to indicate where you are positioned. So whether that is intentional or whether that is something that was, let's say, strategically planned in early years for your life in the 1990s or somewhere whereabouts in your teen years perhaps, it was all strategic. Now, if you're coming to that space in the present time and you do have a level of awareness, a level of sense in knowing who you are, if that does happen, it is because you are transitioning through a time and space where you have shed old self, old ideas about who you are. You have released those and you are coming into the new. You know the direction which you're going towards. However, the arrival, the fulfillment of it has not been realized as yet. And so it's almost like a holding pattern. Think about it like just being held in space. Okay, so it's an energy of creation. Thank you, Source. It takes time and space for something to create, something to grow. And so this is the sense of something perhaps that you have set your intentions towards, you've spoken out into the earth, the universe, that you're designed to come into alignment with. This is perhaps what's coming on. It's putting on a new skin, a new identity, a new face, possibly literally for some. Just how you are presenting, arriving is going to be different, completely different. So it's like the senses and the skills that once were dormant or held back, whether intentionally or whether because life just happened for many. It's you coming back to that full awareness of the things that you needed for your path here. You're getting it again. It's a sense of ownership, a sense of leadership, okay? A sense of also again freeness, freedom. Something about your lifestyle may be changing. Your life, the way you live your life is changing. That's evolving. Someone could have been living in your shoe, dreaming to be you, pulling from your energy. So things that you desired to do, perhaps they did it, and things that maybe they desired to do, you did it. Something like that is what I'm getting. It's a reversal. and even a mirroring, but a mirroring in the sense of one is light and one is dark. Like one is your truth and one is the false. Okay, that's the dark represents the false mirroring, the false identity, the cloak that you, or the ego, right? The personality you became because maybe things have been projected or were projected into your psyche at a very young age. Okay, so that's interesting. This is all what I'm getting just by sitting still and pulling on that energy right now. So the feeling or sensation that you recently experienced, as far as that loss, like you're not lost, it's just, it's in translation is what I'm getting. It's in translation. It's in the mix. It's something that is happening right now that fully has not come in, but it is coming in. If you can grasp that, okay? If you can grasp that, okay? You may be around a lot of energy right now that can be confusing your creativity as well. If you're working on a project or crafting something, your craft, okay, you may find that your craft is a bit entangled with others' energies, and you may have to pull yourself away or find a way to protect your space. Be mindful who you are allowing in that intimate space wherever you create your workshop. Not everybody needs to be in your workshop or in your workspace. Not everyone needs to know where you work, okay? For whoever that's for. And so with the Venus energy, it's coming into this space of enjoyment, laughter, and a lighter flowing energy that is imbued with love. It's aesthetics. It's something that is going to appeal to your senses more. So perhaps you're one that's used to, let's say if it's dealing with fabric, harsher fabrics, right? You know, wool that tends to irritate the skin. Even linen, even though that's a high quality, you know, linen, it you got to get used to it. If you're, you know, used to wearing, like, let's say synthetic fabrics that's kind of smooth or whatever, polyester for instance. So if you're coming into a different space, it could be that you were once used to the rougher aspects of your experiences, more rugged terrain, more challenges, but I'm getting the senses like the bedding, your comforts, you know, it was lacking, so to speak, or very minimal. You're coming into a more open space where there's going to be increased areas in your life where you're going to find comfort, where you're going to find joy, where just by sitting and touching something that is going to bring you delight, because you're going to be able to recall a time when, right, whatever the what was, you're going to put it in a time when, and then you fill in the blanks, right? You're going to be able to sit and feel how your body feels in the new, and it's going to bring about a sense of deep satisfaction and joy and relief. Okay. Okay, so I'm hearing go slow. There's nothing that you need to rush right now. Just breathe in the experiences that you are having and go slow. Some people may think that to rush or to do everything in one day, that is productivity. However, it can just be you spinning your wheels or wasting time unnecessarily, especially if you are doing a lot of things that are not heading you in the direction that you desire to go in or where you desire to be. So pull back just for a moment You'll hear me say that often on this channel. Be still. Feel your way through the situation. Know where you're at, even though you may not know where you're at. Okay? Like, know that you're safe, that there's a bigger picture at play. There are things that are being orchestrated for your behalf. It's all working out for your good. Positive intentions, optimistic approach to whatever it is you're doing. Be still in the moment, even when there's chaos around you. Breathe in and know that everything is as it should be at that very moment. So meditation and grounding techniques may be helpful for you at this time to help your GPS a little better. Okay. I'm literally just listening to the spirit right now and feeling the energy, guys. How are you doing, by the way? How are things for you, my love? I hope that you are well. I pray that you are safe and that you have everything you need for this existence. Don't forget to show gratitude for what you do have. It may not feel as though you can have the peace that you desire, but really and truly, you can cultivate the peace within yourself that you desire. You can see it, you can connect to how it feels, and then it is. You are not powerless. You're powerful. You have infinite awareness that you can connect to at any given moment. You can draw back from times past even and connect to your experiences that you've once had, if you choose to do so, and find the wisdom from those experiences to bring it into the now. This can be a great help for you. Someone is meant to be a teacher, and your path was thwarted by someone close to you that desire to sit in your seat or wear your shoe. It's almost like, wearing someone else's clothes. Like maybe you were made to put on other people's clothing when you were younger, and you connected with their energy more. And so just by, I don't know, I can't fully put the label on it, but let's say you are now understanding that the very things you were doing or desiring or pursuing, that they were not your own, okay? Again, we talked about taking off something and putting on the new, freeing yourself from that old storyline of whatever projections said you were supposed to be, how you were supposed to act, what you were supposed to experience, what type of a life you were supposed to live. This is you coming into the full awareness of your truth and owning that truth fully It's okay to be passionate about the things you love, about what excites you. Just remember that everything must be done in moderation. Maintain balance in everything that you do. I'm hearing go for it. If there's something you were considering doing, go for it. Put your heart into it, all of your heart into it. Don't forget to use discernment, guys. Every message may not be for you, and only apply what resonates. If you don't feel a particular message, more than likely it's not for you, or certain aspects of it is not for you. So don't try to make it fit, okay? Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. That song, it says, the future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. It's that type of attitude. Like, you can have a goal or something that you envision, right? And that's great. That's, your ideal circumstance, your ideal partner, work related or romantic, doesn't matter. And many times we don't put a lot of our heart into these desires because of that. Whatever will be, will be. It's like giving over your future, giving over your power just to the wind, But this message is to remind you that you do have a certain level of control to direct the winds, okay? You can direct your path to a certain extent, and I say that based on the level that I am at currently, okay? You can definitely shift out of one way of experiencing life and have a completely new existence. It doesn't mean that everything in your life is changed. It just means that major aspects of your life, the things that you deem valuable, the things that you put a lot of your time, your energy, and effort into, that changes. And by default, your course changes. By default, the individuals you connect with and relate to changes, and this all adds to you differently. Therefore, there is a change in your life that can, for some, be very significant, okay? So for some of us, we need to learn how to run with the wind. You've heard the saying, let the wind carry you. I'm hearing, learn how to run with the wind, whatever that means for you. And I'm visualizing seeing someone literally just running beside, well, we can say spirit, but just the flow of air, okay? And your energy is literally directing where that air goes based on how you are running. So it's a sense of you have more influence than you realize over your life, over your circumstance, and even over the elements, okay? You have a great amount of influence by way of what you speak out there into the ethers and by way of what you think. So I'm definitely probably speaking to someone. That sounds like there's some doubt. I said definitely, probably, so let's negate that. I'm more than likely speaking to someone who is bound to be in some type of leadership position. And maybe you have been uncertain about that. Maybe you've been questioning your qualifications, your abilities to do that. And while knowledge is something that you have to attain, okay, through, years of studying and learning certain things, some individuals are just born with a great level of understanding naturally, okay? So even if you don't know how to do something, if it's something that is being presented and this is unfamiliar territory for you, know that you have the wisdom within to guide you through that situation. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Okay, so water sign, Scorpio, fire sign, and earth. And of course, I said third house, right? That's communication. That's the air. Okay, Gemini. Self-expression, travel, communication, logic, learning, siblings, short trips, and neighbors. Remember I said with this Venus energy, I was picking up on relationships that you're close to, were close to, where you have a caring bond or connection. There's something that you learned in childhood, perhaps, about these bonds that's changing. It's something new is growing. I see rebirth here. I see spirituality, inheritance again, hidden knowledge, letting go with the horse, right? Some type of interaction that you've been having, right? It's an exchange that's been taking place. I see union, all right, exchanging of fluid. So it could be someone that you're intimate with as well. Venus does speak about relationships. And even the fluid, the exchange of fluid. Think about the amniotic fluid, right? With this 8th house, reproduction organs, right? The birth canal, right? There's an exchange that's happening with the mother and the fetus right? By way of the umbilical cord, the amniotic fluid, things of that nature. It's very dark, and so there's something that maybe you inherited by just your birth, right? And this could have been a challenge. You know, you may wonder, well, why are things like this? Why do things occur this way in my life? It could be that you inherited something. Maybe your need to self-sacrifice. This could have came from your mother. Maybe your mother felt as though giving birth was her sacrificing herself. Whether this was a planned pregnancy or unwanted birth, I don't know. Trigger warning, guys. I'll only take what resonates. (1942) may be someone's birthday. 2002. 1966. I'm hearing let go and forgiveness. So someone needs to let go and forgive someone, maybe a sibling, for something. There's an earth sign here that's, there's an earth sign that's in your family, okay? Yeah, there's an earth sign. They could be a Virgo, but not necessarily. Other earth sign would be Taurus or Capricorn. They are a part of your family tree, okay? Your mother or your parents, or you could be a Cancer, okay? Maybe your mom is a Cancer. Maybe you are the earth sign. Someone is trying to analyze something, figure something out on your own, right? You don't have the full answers or information. Maybe someone already transitioned out of this space, this realm, okay, by way of death. Natural causes, perhaps, I don't know. Notice I did say intimate relationships, and this says intimate, like someone that you may be exchanging things with, fluids, and there's intimate relationships. There's childhood here, inner emotions, and the womb. Wow, upbringing. That's interesting. Upbringing. I didn't know that that was there. Something may have happened in the fall for someone, okay? Something may have happened in the fall for someone. So you're rearranging how you are relating to things, how you are seeing maybe these relationships. You're putting more, maybe prioritizing more, or putting more emphasis on certain relationships and others not so much. Okay. When you do this, this will help you a great deal. As far as you wanting to be free and independent in something. 7th house with Aries. Definitely relationships. How many cards out here that hints towards relationships? 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Another air sign. So we have Gemini and Libra. 3rd house and 7th house. Both of these, 7 and 3, that's 10. So 10 represents a cycle, maybe closing out or starting, okay? Someone definitely could be in a more secluded space, but they're wanting to come out, right? Intimate again. All right, separation is over here. I see divorce. Someone may be divorced. I see union. This could be the counterpart to whoever is exchanging that intimate that intimate relationship I hinted to earlier. With the Aries, we talked about pattern of impulsivity, right? Right next to the horse, right? As far as weaknesses, things that maybe you've had to learn how to not be self-centered and controlling for some. Here's optimism and leadership, right? Remember I said someone may be coming into a leadership position and questioning their ability to do this. Taurus is definitely one of the earth signs that's significant. And Libra is one of the air signs that's significant. Could be a Taurus mother as well. Mars energy. So you definitely may be coming into some new information relatively quickly with the Aries here underneath the communication. So something that probably was hidden knowledge to you and your family, like a close bond that you've had, it's coming out. You may have been very distracted in the past, right? Trying to accumulate whatever wealth or material gain. So you probably didn't recognize certain things. Or maybe you did, but you just didn't put a lot of focus on it. You are now, though. You are looking at it now with thoughtful and intelligent here with the Chinese zodiac sign of the pig. You're trying to be responsible with the information that you get, right? Like, what do you do with this newfound knowledge, okay? It may make you feel a bit insecure, or maybe you can view individuals in that situation as careless, especially if their actions have impacted you in a certain way. There may be a need to compromise. Blue is significant for someone. That could be a favorite color. You could be seeing ants of recent. Definitely water sign. Cancer, Scorpio with the blue. So you're going to have to try to figure out how do you still relate to these individuals or to the situation with this newfound knowledge. How do you maintain a mature approach still? Here's the goat. It says polite, elegant, and hardworking. So I mean, it may take a little bit of a finesse for you to do this. Okay, it may take some finessing. Yeah, because this thing runs deep with the moon here and Lilith. This is some deep hidden knowledge, truths that are going to come to light. Okay, we have the moon, Lilith in the center, and the sun. This is exposure. This is also father and mother energy, right? Parents. So there could be some hidden truths about your paternity. Wow. That's interesting. Hidden knowledge came out twice. Hidden knowledge came out twice. Here it is right here on the 8th house. My secrets, right? Your intuition is telling you something, though. There was something that was definitely suppressed, but with the sun out, it's being exposed. Okay, Leo energy, it's being brought to the forefront. It may have a lot of emotions connected to it, okay? This is tied to someone that you may aspire to or admire. You may be someone who's affluent as well. But this is, I'm getting a parent, a mother energy. I wonder if you can see it right there. Okay. You may be coming into some new possession by way of someone transitioning. We already see inheritance here on 8th house. Okay. And this is the 2nd house that says possessions. That's again tied to, oh gosh. I want to say Taurus, right? Yeah, Taurus is the 2nd house. Okay, so we've seen Taurus a few times already. I'm taking my time because I don't want to rush through the message, and I was trying to see if I needed to get a different deck or use cards at all, and as you can see in the beginning, I did not, and this is just now like giving you some details, letting you see maybe the underlining energy that you have been surfing or sifting through, okay, trying to make sense of. And maybe that's why you felt a little displaced or asking, where am I? And when you think about it, where am I is not necessarily asking about an actual location. It's like, where are you in proximity to who you are? Like, have you gone too far off to whatever, to the beaten path? Have you gone into some things that it's just not connected to your authentic truth? I don't know. Or is it, like we said earlier, just the fact that for some there's a space of creation and that holding pattern is there because the energy is still working out the details, and it's like nothing is finished and nothing has ended. It's at its beginning and yet it's not. It's all and then it's nothing at the same time, if you can fathom that energy right in between that. I don't know. And then Pluto. Pluto. Deep, deep, deep transformative energy that is supporting you at this time. Lilith, Pluto, 8th house, okay? The moon, these are patterns and cycles, okay? Ways of existing that maybe for one period in your life, at one point, it served a purpose, and now it doesn't. It no longer serves that same purpose. So it's needing something, like if you have an old bag, okay, it was great back then when you had that bag, but right now you don't need that bag. And so it's putting away that bag. There's value to the bag. However, you have found other bags with greater value. It's not to diminish the value that that bag had in carrying your possessions. It's just that for that time and season, that's what was needed. And it is no longer needed because you have something different, possibly even better, to help you carry the things that are now more meaningful for you. So it's burying one phase of your existence, perhaps. But you still have the nuggets of the importance of those experiences. This is destructive. So definitely this is like the Tower energy, right? With Aries, right? The Tower in Aries, it's to break down the fabric of something that has been, it's a pretense. That's the best way I can put it. There's been a pretense in some type of connection, whether it be how you relate with yourself, how you relate with others, how you relate with your spouse if you have a spouse, or your ex-spouse if you are no longer married, even friends and family, relatives. So it's breaking all of that down, okay, to the bare bones, right? It's dropping to your needs, your knees, and your needs. So it's like looking at your needs versus your wants, okay? Remember I said possessiveness. Someone was maybe acquiring a lot of wealth and possession at one part in your journey, and you're coming to the space where perhaps those things don't hold as much value as they once did. Dropping to your knees also is a sense of being humbled. Wow. Someone may be experiencing a humbling experience. This could be the Taurus. Someone is being humbled right now. Wow. Okay. Someone that may have been in public standing, or public standing doesn't necessarily mean like someone in politics or someone in the limelight to that grand scale where you see them on TV or whatever. It just could mean that this is someone that maybe had a good reputation, whether it be in their community or in their family, right? Their social image, something about who they are, it was significant. It was prominent, right? Oh my God. This says good parent. I was thinking about a parent, right? This could be, a parent is that individual in the family that's the public person. Like that's the face you see of the family, like could be the leader. Whether it's a single family home or not, it doesn't matter. The person that carries the weight or the brunt of the responsibilities for that household, okay? They are seen as a responsible person. They may resemble a responsible person also based on what image they project out there. It says social image, recognition, authority, honor, right? So this message is definitely connected to parents in some way, shape, or form, okay? And your upbringing, family, relationships. This is very significant. Mother and father. Taurus is so strong right now. I don't know why. Birthdays April 20th to May 20th. Family. This has a lot of emotional ties. Someone has had to endure a lot. Venus, Earth energy here, okay? Someone has had to endure a great deal in order to maintain their stability. Someone was very determined. Whatever's happening, it's happening or will be happening in spring. There's something significant that is happening in spring. Something about privacy, parents' privacy, some hidden knowledge that was suppressed. Some hidden knowledge that was suppressed, okay? What are we in? Because Mars is out here. I think we're in retrograde right now. Does it have anything to do with Mars? Perhaps. So it's like maybe someone, you or whoever you're connected to, did not take actions towards something, okay? Or the actions that was taken. Okay, well, it could be that now you're going to be taking actions. Like, let's say in the past, that no action was not taken. For instance, if there was a lawsuit that you needed to file because of reckless endangerment, that's just coming out, guys. I don't know. And you didn't file that, perhaps it's time for you to file that for whoever that's for. But Mars is an action taker. This is someone that is very strong in their leadership or in their position, and also very passionate with whatever things or the direction they're going towards. So it could be that you needed this information to fuel you forward. So if you've been waiting on some communication, if you've been trying to learn and figure out some things and put the puzzle pieces together, you're going to get that intel, you're going to get that information, the communication, whatever hidden knowledge or truths or secret, whatever it is that you needed, you're going to get that, and it's going to help get you out of this space of isolation and maybe narrow-minded thinking if you were there. Whatever's coming forward and whoever's coming forward with this information, it is reliable. They will be giving this to you almost as if a public service announcement. It's you can trust it. This information is stable, and also it's been kept. It's not public knowledge. Okay, it's been very protected. I'm getting like HIPAA confidentiality. It may be coming from someone who is in a high official, like a hierophant, whether it be someone, if this is talking about something more grander than your individual life, it could be coming from someone who is in an influential role. Definitely could be a father, a religious father, or a priest. Okay, could be a priest for those who do, see priests, whether that be Catholic or otherwise. It's a religious figure, perhaps, that's going to be bringing some information out, or that you're going to hear some truths about as far as a public sector. Okay. This is going to change. This is going to change a lot on how you work with others. This is involving a lot of people too. This is like a community effort, a group effort. It looks like this information will bring about a sense of forward movement, not just for you, but for others as well. It says humanity, progressive. So while independently this is going to benefit some, collectively this is also a message for the collective whole. So remember, just take it how it resonates, guys. I don't know your life like that. I don't know your life at all. I'm just reading the energy on these cards, okay? If it happens to resonate, then okay, that's your story. If not, then it's not. It's all good. What did that song say? Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, right? So some people care about this, others don't, right? It's like whatever, right? Gemini, communicative, adaptable, duality, sociable energy. With the Gemini, May 21st to June 20th, another air sign, magicians and lovers, talking about passion, talking about partnerships, relationships. That could be passionate and creating something new, possibly, when I said passion, okay? I'm seeing this red card stick out. I just want to see what it is. Excuse me, guys. It's the snake. Earth again, intuitive and sensual. Okay, and this one is the ox. Someone, okay, this information that's being, okay, so the information that's coming, okay, this is you trusting your intuition, okay? This is you being observant, and also the information that's being expressed. Thank you, Father, for that confirmation. One, it's genuine. It's coming from someone that's loyal, someone that's responsible, someone that's respected, okay, maybe in your circle, okay? Look at the dog. Loyalty again. So this is a trusted individual, right? Whoever is bringing this forward. 1958 may be their date of birth. 2018 may have been a significant year for some of you, and 1982. So the information that's coming forward is trustworthy, okay? It's coming from a loyal individual. And the information is going to destroy like your views, or some people's views, or their feelings. Like you may have put your emotions into something falsely, right? Remember I said pretense? So almost like, wanting to vomit up or regurgitate something, like, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I trusted that person. I can't believe, whatever. That's that type of energy. All right. On the split, we have the Earth again. Why am I seeing the Earth right now? You may need to be practical at this time. Maybe people are going to be looking at you as someone that is resourceful. I'm not sure. Yeah, you are a practical individual. Like how you communicate things, Gemini. Very rational. Very logical. Air sign. Very wise. Saturn energy. You speak from the things you've learned, the things you've learned from the past, South Node. You speak, you come from a place of insight based on your awareness of your past, okay? past traumas, past dramas for some, past compulsive tendencies also, okay? This is a survival energy. This is someone who's learned how to survive these energies from the past that perhaps were intended to take you out. You have become disciplined in how you organize information and how you can connect the dots and communicate facts. You are a person of principle. You have high moral standings. And it's all about the collective. Like, you're not so much concerned about this individual mindset. It's about humanity, right? And this is speaking specifically for those who are definitely are heading towards a leadership position, or those that are connected in the collective. Okay, you actually care. You actually care. It's interesting. I'm using one card deck, and this is the information that we're getting from this one card deck. And I usually don't use these to give messages, so this is beautiful. If you can see it as such, anyway, you need to have the eyes to see that. Otherwise, this is gibberish to you, and then it's not for you, right? So that's it's all good. Remember, Cancer, you care deeply about this matter or individuals that you connect with, okay? Again, you are a loyal individual, very intuitive, family oriented. You are a very giving person, generous soul, whoever I'm connecting with right now. Maybe you are a sentimental, could be high priestess energy, chariot. Okay, so someone who's progressive, someone who is all about balanced forward movement energy, being aligned with the right individuals under the right circumstances for the right purpose, right? Action orientated individuals or people with strong beliefs or strong convictions. It seems that whatever goals you are setting out to achieve at this time, Capricorn is out here saying you're going to achieve them. You are like that subject matter expert for whatever field you're in. People will come to you for guidance, advice, that practical wisdom, right? You can be proud of your accomplishments. Others will be proud of you as well. So Saturn, conservative. Something may be significant for winter for some. So spring and winter, okay, is significant. And then I'll end on this, okay, since it's here, the North Node, okay. Look at this: mentor, life purpose, opportunity, growth, destiny, and develop. This is beautiful. Someone may be in the justice system, or you're trying to get a law degree, and you will be successful if you do that. Your purpose will be for helping out humanity and spearheading these causes that are of great importance to a lot of individuals, okay? You're going to be saving lives based on the knowledge that you gain through your service, the work that you do. Maybe you're going to be doing pro bono, and maybe before it was all about the money, but like you're understanding it's not all about the money. There's more value you're placing on individuals now, okay? And you're being more mindful on the value you place on things. You may have a sharp tongue. So you're going to be able to wield that sword with more accuracy now because you have that knowledge, you have that backing of spirit one, right? For your purpose. You're in your North Node, you're in your lane. And whenever you're operating in your lane, you have that universal support behind you, okay? So someone is going to help to balance out the scales for a lot of people. And you're going to be admired, right? You're going to be honored for this. You're not doing it for that purpose, but you're going to be admired and you are going to be honored. Okay? Just be cautious, because anytime you try to bring justice to a situation that is unjust, there will be those who still want to maintain the upper hand and may resort to undermined tactics and such. So just be aware that there's a certain element of danger to what you do, and make sure you have the right people in your corner. Okay? Eyes in front and eyes in back at all times. So you don't have the leisure to, or the you don't have the privilege to indulge in toxic behaviors, okay? Whether that be excessive drinking or substance use. Yeah, you don't have the privilege to do this based on the field or the service that you are entering or that you are in. Yeah. Yeah, you need to be level-headed at all times. At all times, you need to be level-headed. Yes, your work is going to benefit the community that you live in, that you're around. So that's beautiful. All right, collective. That's the message for today. I hope it resonated with one or two of you at least. It's not for everyone. This is a pretty specific message, right? So, yeah. Be safe out there, guys. I love you. And thank you for all you do. Shalom.